Tottenham duo Serge Aurier and Moussa Sissoko trained together early today, breaking all COVID-19 guidelines, and then later apologised. Former Tottenham goalkeeper Paul Robinson says that Gedson Fernandes is a top player. Issa Diop is being linked with a move to Spurs this summer for a whopping £53 million. And Danny Rose is being linked to Paris Saint-Germain. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today is Tuesday, the 21st of April. I'm going to go through all of the Tottenham news from the last 24 hours. So let's start with a story from the Tottenham Hotspur official website. Tottenham have stated that fresh produce has been taken from the kitchen garden at the club's training centre in Enfield, which is now being delivered to some of the most vulnerable and in need within our local community. The article then goes on to say the produce, which includes spinach, rhubarb, chives, parsley and garlic, is taken to the Haringey food distribution hub, currently in operation at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which of course is in the underground car park. From here, the produce is delivered to those identified by Haringey Council as most in need within our local community during the current COVID-19 pandemic. I've got to say, actually, this is fantastic work yet again by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, helping out the local community and people who really need it. The big news today, Tottenham pair Serge Aurier and Moussa Sissoko ignored coronavirus guidelines to train together. Serge Aurier put a clip on Instagram. It was very quickly taken down. I do have a clip of it. Watch this. It's been said, and it has been reported, that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are far from happy with this, and both players are now facing a punishment from the club. A club spokesman said we shall be speaking to both players involved. Of course, Tottenham came under a lot of criticism a week or so ago with Jose Mourinho training with the likes of Ryan Sessegnon, Tanguy Ndombele, and Davinson Sanchez. And now Spurs have warned their stars not to break the social distancing guidelines after two separate videos posted online showed players ignoring the advice to stay at least 6 feet apart. Early this evening, Moussa Sissoko and Serge Aurier released a joint statement, and they have both stated that they are going to be making a donation to the National Health Service after they became the latest players at the club to break the social distancing rules. The joint statement read as follows: "We recognise that as professional footballers, we have the responsibility to be role models, particularly during this uncertain period that everyone around the world is facing. We wish to apologise for not setting the right example here. We must all respect the government advice to minimise the number of lives lost during this pandemic. We cannot thank the National Health Service staff enough for their tireless work at this time, and we shall both be making a financial donation to show our support for their efforts." Former Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper has been talking about midfielder Gedson Fernandes and believes that he is a top player. He said, "I think he is a top player. He has not had enough time to have a massive impact on the squad. A young player that has adapted quickly in the small time that we have seen of him." Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Gedson Fernandes, if this season was to resume with the 9 Premier League games left, do you think he will get much game time under Jose Mourinho, or do you think it is all about the 2020-2021 season for him to have an impact at Tottenham in Premier League football? If you haven't seen it already, former manager Mauricio Pochettino has become the latest football figure to support the Independents Help the Hungry campaign to assist the most vulnerable during this coronavirus pandemic. A report out today from the Football Insider, and they are stating that Danny Rose could be on his way from Tottenham to PSG this summer. PSG are apparently plotting a summer swoop for Danny Rose, and the club have been keeping tabs on Danny Rose since he joined Newcastle on loan in January. Tottenham midfielder Dele Alli has revealed that he has been talking and chatting to a lot of the academy players, just making sure they're okay during this COVID-19 pandemic. He said, as a more experienced player, I've been speaking to the younger lads and just making sure they are okay. Even for myself, speaking to other people and trying to make sure that I'm not in my little bubble. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho reveals that he would like to manage Brazil one day. He's done this interview with the Brazilian press and said the following: "One thing I say is that I'm 57 years old and that's not enough for a coach. People think I'm tired because I've been in this high dimension for many years, but I'm tired of being home due to the coronavirus. I'm not tired of training and playing." Mourinho then went on to say, "If God is willing and gives me help, I will have many years ahead of me, and I do not say I will not drink this water. At that moment, it is difficult to say yes, but it is also impossible to say no to managing Brazil." As I said at the start of the video, today is the 21st of April, and on this day in 2003, Tottenham played away at the Hawthorns against West Bromwich Albion, and the final score finished West Brom 2, Tottenham 3. On this day in 2007, Tottenham played at home at White Hart Lane against rivals Arsenal, and the result ended 2-2. On this day in 2013, 7 years ago, Tottenham played at home at White Hart Lane against Manchester City, with Tottenham winning that one 3-1. A transfer rumour published earlier today from Foot Mercato, and they are claiming that Jose Mourinho is tracking the availability of West Ham defender Issa Diop, and he is apparently going to be happy to spend a whopping £53 million on the defender from West Ham. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. It is being reported that he will be the ideal replacement for Tottenham defender Jan Vertonghen, who of course is going to be leaving Tottenham on a free transfer this summer. Issa Diop, he actually signed for West Ham from French side Toulouse in 2018 for £22 million. He has made 85 appearances for West Ham United so far. Lots of media reports out in the last 24 hours all about Tottenham reportedly interested in Raul Jiménez, the striker from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Personally, I think that Jiménez is an absolutely fantastic striker. I would love to see Jiménez in a Tottenham shirt, but would Wolves let him go? Jiménez is 28 years old. He has scored 39 goals for Wolves in the last 2 seasons, and he is also being tracked by Manchester City. Yet another media report has been published today about Harry Kane leaving Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. This time it's from the Daily Express. The heading says, "Harry Kane pushes for Tottenham exit with agent in contact with numerous clubs." Now, please do let me know in the comments section below if Harry Kane did leave Tottenham this summer or indeed next summer. Who are the ideal replacements? I said earlier on in the video, Raul Jiménez from Wolves. Is he good enough for Tottenham? Will he get the amount of goals that Harry Kane has scored for Tottenham? Harry Kane has now scored an incredible 136 Premier League goals for the club. Will he beat Alan Shearer's record if he stayed at the club? But if he does go, which strikers from around Europe would you like Tottenham to sign? Thanks for watching today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Please keep safe and well. I'll see you tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you like the shirt I've been wearing in today's video, you can order one of these shirts and many, many more from toffs.com. You can also get in touch with them by email. It is enquiries@toffs.com. All of the links are in the description box below this video. They have an absolutely superb range of retro Tottenham shirts, so don't miss out.